Hi, I am Kim. I'm with Palo Alto Networks, and I'm a security engineer here at the LIVEcommunity on Palo Alto Networks. And I am here today with a guest. I'm here with Mayur Sature. Hi, Mayur.
Hi, Kim.
Yeah, why don't you, well, first of all, thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to have this little chat with me and allowing our other users to get to know you a little bit better. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself so our users know who we are talking to.
Sure, Kim. Hey, everyone. I'm Mayur. I'm from India, currently working for TransUnion. My overall experience into network and security domain is now around 7 years. I have working experience on different network and security technologies, and I love to play around it. Apart from my work, I like to watch movies, TV series, and listen to music at times.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing that information. So with these introductions behind us, I would like to first ask you, what was your first experience with Palo Alto Networks?
Okay, so it was back in 2016. I got one project where the requirement was to deploy the new Palo Alto firewall. So as soon as I started learning it, I found it pretty much advanced with the features that it provides. And so I started learning it in depth. So during my learning phase only, I came to know about the Palo Alto LIVEcommunity. And since that time, I'm on the community.
So basically you started with asking questions on the LIVEcommunity, you got to know the product, and from there on you basically shifted towards being Cyber Elite, basically answering a lot of the questions on the LIVEcommunity. That's pretty amazing. Just out of curiosity, did you find what you were looking for when you were asking your questions on the LIVEcommunity?
Yes, every time. So whenever I was looking out for any configuration references, any blogs or any other articles, so every time when I came on the Palo Alto LIVEcommunity, I found everything what was required.
That's great. Well, that's great to hear. I'm glad people are finding what they are looking for. So Mayur, I think it would be interesting to know for our users what your typical working day looks like. Could you elaborate on that a bit for us, please?
Sure. So for me, every other day is full of new requirements and challenges, which keeps me engaged with the new learnings. I look for the new announcement and I research around the same. Apart from that, I also handles the change windows, software updates, and any other required security configurations. And this is pretty much like my daily routines.
So what does it mean for you to be a Cyber Elite at Palo Alto Networks?
It feels nice because it gives me the feeling of like my engagement on the community is getting recognized. Also, now it gives me, sort of feeling of responsibility as well, because people will look after all the cyber elites. They trust the solutions and the suggestions given by the cyber elites. So it gives me the responsibility of keeping its bar high. So
yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, as a Cyber Elite, you basically created a name for yourself. You get a reputation. People trust your responses and they will follow you, and you will get kind of a fan base, right? I mean, you have people trusting your answers become an authority. They will trust your answers and know that you know what you're talking about. So yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from.
yes.
So what is your advice to other people looking to increase their cybersecurity knowledge, or to, well, maybe for new people, how they can increase their knowledge? What is your advice?
Sure. So first of all, I would say, you need to be a little patient if you want to move ahead in the cybersecurity domain, because, it is pretty much huge domain altogether, and there is no shortcut to anything. So So you need to be little patient, and you should never go off with the basics. The networking basics is the key which will help you throughout during your cybersecurity journey. So you need to keep that in mind. That will really help you in the future.
Yeah, and I think also like there's no such thing as stupid questions, right? You can ask everything, even basic questions you can ask on the live community. But also veterans will still have their place in the live community. They can still ask very specific questions. We have a lot of very smart people, very helpful people like yourself, with a lot of experience that are glad to help out others, respond to questions, even difficult ones, even corner case scenarios. There's most likely another person out there that experienced the same thing and can share some advice or guide you in a certain direction to find a solution. For that, I thank you very much for all your engagement on the live community and still to come. I'm hoping you will still be on the live community in the future and help people out. So we were talking about work earlier, but it's a technical role for sure. But when you're not working, do you like doing less technical stuff, or it's all technical for you?
No, I take break at times.
Right.
During my break time apart from the work, I like to spend time with my family and friends, chilling with them. And I also like to watch movies, TV series, and as mentioned earlier, I also at times like to listen to the music.
Right. So, okay. Well, that's great stuff. I think that's very interesting for our live community members to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you for the time you took today to answer a few of these questions. It's much appreciated. I also would like to thank you again for all your help and engagement on the live community. And I'm hoping to see you more often. And I'll talk to you, shortly. And, thanks again. And I wish you a, great rest of the day. Thanks again, Mayur, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks for having me.